doing? How y'all doing? Welcome. Today is Random Talk Tuesday. So one of the topics that we're going to be discussing later on in the near future is the working man versus the thinking man. But we're going to actually make sense of this because remember, we only tapping into this matrix so we can actually be a part of the help, not just talk about what's happening, but actually try our best to relay some type of resources or a solution to the problems that we have at hand, and maybe even just some different perspectives. So that's what we're going to be offering. But right now, we're going to get to know a little bit more about Al, because we want to know if y'all want to talk more about this topic. Let me know, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all, and he's going to tell you why right now. So if y'all listening, make sure y'all get y'all pens and pads so y'all can know how y'all would like to respond, because we need y'all active in the comments again, because we need to know if y'all really want to talk about this or not. So Al, back over here to you. What made you come up with that topic? Like he sent me three or four different topics, but what made you come up with that one in particular?
That has been one of the hardest struggles that we as a people have had. When you go back to W.B. Du Bois, and I'm just going to go over it. When you go back to W. Du Bois, do you believe in his philosophy versus George Washington Carver? You know, two different mindsets. And as we look at what happens in Detroit, when you go to a nightclub in Detroit, right, you have the business owner who's balling, but you also have the factory worker who's balling. And then which one, you know, is there? The challenge is here, what I've witnessed, what I've seen, you know, is that you have a 3%er here in Detroit, where there's a very small group kind of running things on an intellectual level. And then you have another group that are running things on a, for lack of a better word, HNIC level. You know, they're the crew bosses. They're the guys that are, you know, the people at the union. You know, the people that have been at City Hall for 30 years. You know, in that respect. So it's definitely something that we need to put together and figure out for ourselves, because we need to be able to not only know who these people are, but tap into them as things are, you know, come available. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense to me. Did it make sense to y'all? Jeez.
So that's why I was saying let's talk about it. Let's figure it out, because once we're able to tap into it, you know, one of the biggest challenges that from my history, from my studying history, because when you're not from Detroit, you actually got to study Detroit history, is that Coleman Young ran both sides of the fence. He was he was in a pulpit cussing his butt off, you know, being the common man's, you know, mayor.